It happened in 2011 at one of those company parties on New Year's Eve. Just 3 weeks before Hans was fired for reasons unknown and was compensated by the new management for 23 years of loyal service to the company. Hans had taken his wife Miriam to the party. The entire third-floor sales department saw it. They saw them standing there, talking probably about the kids, who's who, who's not who, backstabbing. And they all saw this woman approach them and ask, "Ist es okay, wenn ich so ein Stück mit deinem Mann tanze?" Then they all saw Miriam standing there, stony-faced, with an expression like a player who's lost the game in the last minute, or like a tourist at a dinner party in a foreign country who doesn't understand a word of what anyone's saying but just has to keep smiling all night long like a moron to make a good impression. That's the face they saw. The same face that Hans would have 3 weeks later. And they all saw Hans getting on the dance floor with this work colleague of his, walking slowly, intimately, whispering God knows what in her ear and trying not to look pussy-whipped. And she all polite. That bitch. Nicht mit deinem Mann, mit ihrem Mann, mit ihrem Mann. I mean, if she were he, she would have been on the dance floor with a fucking bloody nose and a glass of champagne doused over her head. I'm not trying to make a case for gender respect or old-fashioned values, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong. But the last dance of the year, looking out the window and saying, "I love you. Ich liebe dich auch, Schatz." After Hans left the company, things were somehow different. I didn't see much of those two. Maybe because it's hardly ever summer here in Switzerland, or possibly due to the fact that I became a little radical. But you know, I tend to forget that those two were really nice people and he was an awesome Arbeitskollege. And you know, when they asked you a question, they would actually wait to hear your answer. But they don't want to admit that we are at war. And I can't stand it. And since we like war and they don't, I guess it's reason enough not to admit it. But that's my problem.